Some say that good times create weak people and hard times create strong people. The same principle may apply in politics. In these difficult times, Europe is rising to the occasion, or at least some European countries are rising to the occasion. Russia wanted to bring Ukraine to its knees in a few days or in a few weeks a year ago. Ukraine has been defending itself for almost a year. Russia wanted to break European unity. Europe is united more than ever. In moments of geopolitical breakthrough, one cannot stand aside. You have to choose either freedom or tyranny, either democracy or imperialism, either civilization or barbarism. Sweden is well known for keeping its distance from world turmoil. And that is why today's attitude of Sweden is proof that the war in Ukraine is not a temporary problem, but a harbinger of a new era of danger. Naive optimists would like to see NATO as a debating club. But NATO must return being a force ready to defend the world order and ready to defend peace. And I'm also certain that together with Sweden and Finland in NATO, NATO is going to be stronger, and NATO is going to be, as Ulf just said, a security provider for the entire eastern flank. There is no better way to strengthen than to acquire new, strong allies. And we spoke about this at length today. Sweden is a country without which the new security architecture will quickly encounter new problems. Poland is ready to take joint responsibility defending NATO's eastern flank, but we need allies in the north and in the south. The admission of Sweden to NATO not only strengthens our military potential, but also sends a clear message to Russia: you will not break Europe to pieces. And let me emphasize this very clearly: Poland is in favor of Sweden and Finland joining NATO at best simultaneously. Russia has chosen to return to the past. Europe must choose the future. Russia evoked worst demons of the 20th century. Many people would not have realized, but actually colonialism, imperialism, or nationalism, they have been evoked in Russia, and this is now the foundation of ideology of Ruski Mir in Russia. We don't want a new Cold War or a new arms race, but the decision to avoid this scenario rests with Russia. For 30 years, some countries believed that prosperity could be built thanks to good contracts with Russia. We believe in European independence of Russian fossil fuels and to other natural resources. In a way, we support strategic autonomy and all the projects which are going to strengthen independence of the entire European Union and of our economy. The pandemic and the war have shaken Europe greatly, but they are an opportunity to find a new center of gravity and a geopolitical axis on which we can base the future. And together with Ulf, we spoke about this new geopolitical axis a bit during our bilateral this morning. North-south interconnectivity, infrastructure, road infrastructure, telecom infrastructure, railways, energy infrastructure, they are all the future dimension of economic growth and prosperity in Europe. Today, Sweden and Poland belong to the zone of clash between civilization. But sooner or later, we may become a bridge between old and new Europe, between the United Europe, European Union, and Ukraine, Moldova, and the other countries. And let me also echo what Prime Minister said about Turkey and Syria during those tragic days. Poland also sent our best rescue troops and firemen troops to actually rescue as many people, to save lives of as many people as possible. And I would like to express my deepest condolences to President Erdogan, to the government of Turkey, and to Syrian society about this tragedy. The line connecting Stockholm, Warsaw, and Kiev is today a line of resistance to Russia and a line of freedom, you can say. Tomorrow it may become the development line of a new region, and we spoke about this in the context of Eastern Partnership as well. After 1989, the world has had one rule. There is no development without globalization. This rule needs to change. There is no development without security. And together with the United States and Sweden and Finland, Poland is building a new and robust and long-lasting security architecture. And thank you, Ulf, thank you, the Swedish government, for being on the same page with so many, if not all, strategic considerations of nowadays. Thank you.